Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 11th of January, and this is your daily outlook. The euro rose slightly against the dollar yesterday, rising as high as 128.27, but today slid, weighed down by Asian shares. Investors' fears over the eurozone debt crisis intensified, weighed by concerns about the Italian and Spanish bond auctions expected this week. The single currency remains under pressure as the deepening eurozone debt crisis overshadowed the recent improvement in the U.S. economic data. France's AAA credit rating is facing the risk of downgrade by rating agency Fitch by the end of January. Against the Japanese yen, the single currency fell to 97.92 today from 98.47 traded yesterday. Focus now turns to the gross domestic product figures expected at 9 o'clock GMT ahead of tomorrow's interest rate decision by the European Central Bank. The U.S. dollar edged lower against the basket of currencies yesterday, and the Fed appears to be divided on the monetary policy as the Fed officials expressed a divergence in opinions about the following actions of the central bank. Fed officials also commented on the U.S. economic recovery and sounded cautious as the Fed's growth mandate is still far from reached. The Australian dollar rose versus the greenback at 1.0351 from 1.0250. The Aussie is supported by the rally in copper, oil, and gold, and the rising Australian equities. Oil prices jumped to $103.37 a barrel, but then surrendered its gains to trade as low as 101.26. Gold rallied to $1,646.52 an ounce from $1,611.46. Silver rose to $30.31 an ounce from $28.94. Now let's take a look to see what's going on in the currencies. We have the Euro USD pivot point at 127.30 with a preference to go long at 127.30. USD Yen pivot point at 77.05 with a preference to go short at 77.05. Aussie dollar at 1.0260 with a preference to go long at 1.0260. We have the sterling dollar at 1.5440 with a preference to go long at 1.5440. USD CAD is with a pivot point at 1.0210 with a preference to short at 1.0210. On to commodities. We have the oil pivot point at 101.50 with a preference to go long at 101.50. Gold is at 1,629 with a preference to go long at 1,629. Finally, we have the silver with a pivot point of 29.65 and a preference to go long at 29.65. For more up-to-date information, please visit us at www.easy-forex.com. On today's calendar for market movers, we have the EU gross domestic product for Q3 forecast to gain 0.2%. The UK trade balance for November forecast to fall to negative 8.3 billion. Looking at the equity markets in Europe, we have all positive with FTSE 100 up 1.50%, DAX up 2.42%, and the CAC up 2.66%. In the US, we also see all positive with SP 500 up 0.89% and the Dow Jones up 0.56%. In Asia, at the time of writing, we have the Nikkei up 0.30% and the Hang Seng up 0.32%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Sarah from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a great day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.